captain is back, and lo and behold, the first mate, as you see, is standing in front of my grains. Oh yeah, we got about 5 pounds of grains here. Another 3 pounds of dry malt extract. There's my recipe list. We're doing a ESB. Basically, it's a Fuller's clone ESB partial extract. It was a toss-up. I was either going to do a pale ale or an ESB. So my local shop had this on file, so we're going to do that. And I'll bring you back when I do the steps. The kettle over here is on the stove, coming up the temperature. So for mashing. All right. Well, we'll bring you back when we start to dough in. All right, guys. Hope you can see me on camera. It's a little too hot. We're sitting at 160. I'm supposed to get this about, steep temperature is supposed to be at 150, so I'm 10 degrees hotter. I know when I add the grains it's going to go down, but I'm going to wait till it comes down a little bit more than that. I don't think I'll drop 10 degrees when I add the grains. We'll see. But just to let you know what we got in here going into this recipe today. We got 3 pounds pale malt, 1 pound caramel crystal 60, 8 ounces of oats, malted oats, and then 3 pounds of dry malt extract. We got an ounce of Challenger and an ounce, ounce of Challenger at 60, and then another ounce of Challenger at the last 15. And then we're going to do something new that I've never done before. 100% pure honey. And that's going to bump up the ABV, because this is going to come out to be about 5.9%. So we'll add the honey at the end of the boil. And then the yeast that we're using, well, it was Y yeast 1768 was the recommended yeast, but I got a Danstar, just dry yeast. Danstar ESB yeast, London ESB yeast. So we'll give that a go. I'm gonna let this 158. All right, I'm probably gonna try to start doughing in now. So be right back. All right, here we go. We're gonna try dough in. Got about 3 gallons of water here. Make sure it all gets in. Oh, my thermometer's getting all the grains on it. So you mix that around and get it off. Oh well. I just want to take a reading. Yeah, 150. Yeah. About 155, something like that. So it's good mixing. Live TV, folks. The Indians are restless. The natives. So when I'm done mixing this and doughing it in, I want to put the lid on and stick it in the oven and mash for an hour. You guys know the process. You've seen my videos before. Just trying to get some footage up there of this. And then we'll bring you back when we start to run the water temp up for the boil. I guess that's good mixed up enough. try to get all the grains mixed in with the water. Oh boy. Alrighty, let me get the lid. Voila. Now we'll stick it in the oven. That way, it's worked for me in the past. This way, I haven't had any type of efficiency loss at all. That's the best method that I got going for me right now. So we'll bring you back. Alright, we got the boil. I'm going to add an ounce of Challenger for 60. Put that in there. Just watch out for a hot break right now. Try to play with this foam a little bit so it doesn't overflow. I don't think it will. Obviously it's not up to the top here, so put this in for 60. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Try to mix that in a little bit good. Alright. So 60 minutes, I'll bring it back at 15. Alright. Alright guys, we got the 15-minute hop edition. Boom. In she goes. Last hop edition for the brew. And then at in 5 minutes, I'm going to add the Wolf Flock tablet for clearing. And then we go. Almost done, baby. Then you have to cool this down. Just going to do an ice bath in the sink with some water, some ice bricks, those little icy things that you throw in your lunchbox. That's what I do. I know this isn't too entertaining, but you know, watch me do this, but this is how I make my beer, guys. Everybody's got their own method of brewing, and this is mine, so I hope you enjoy it. Looks like it's going to be a rockin' beer. I love the color already. So, alright, 14 minutes, and then we'll, in 10, I'm going to add the Wolf Flock, and then we'll add the honey. I'll add the pound of honey and the dry malt extract once the brew is, you know, right before you put it in the ice bath. Alright, adding the honey in now. I'm going to take a funnel and a spoon and try to get some of this wort back inside this jar here to get the rest, all the honey in. Get the full effect of it. Now, how am I going to do this? It's beyond me. I know it's going to be hot though. Obviously, this wort is boiling hot, so I'm going to put some of this in here like this, and then I'm going to add the dry malt extract as well. While this is still hot, let me see if I can. Do this. So there's some honey getting on the lip of this. Oh, what a mess, right? Brew day is always a mess. Let's see if I can try to get as much of this out as possible, obviously. Ooh, that's hot. Still getting honey out of this thing. Alright. I guess that's good enough, guys. Can't be always perfect, can we? But I want every ounce of this to go into the brew. It's part of the ingredients, right? Now I got my dry malt. This is my most unfavorite part, because working with this damn dry malt, as you know, it clumps from the steam. So Alright, so I'm going to be mixing this in slowly. The flame is out. Obviously I'm not boiling anymore because you don't need to boil any of this. Alrighty. Alright, so I'm going to keep on mixing this. So I'll be here for a little bit and then I'll bring you back after we're, I guess, ready to pitch the yeast, I guess. See you in a few. Alright guys, the brew day is done and we are going to pitch the yeast. All in there. Oh yeah. And the reading was 10:54, maybe 10:55. I'm thinking more or less 10:53, 10:54. It was like in between 53 and 54. Okay, got a good seal, and we're sitting at 20 degrees Celsius, so about 68 Fahrenheit. And I'll bring you back in 2 weeks when we go to bottle, and we'll see what the final gravity comes out at. I was looking for 5.9%, and we'll see. We'll see what it works down to. Hopefully it gets down to about 10, 11, 10, 12, so it'll be around 5.8, 5.9, hopefully. And 5 gallon, we're right at the 5 gallon mark. And that's it. Brew day is done. I got a lot of cleanup to do. Until we do it again, remember what me and the first mate always say. Let's set sail. Hey guys, this thing took off like a rocket. Oh my goodness, look at that. Hugo's rubbing the beer. Yeah, I gotta use the flashlight. It's poor lighting here, but look at that. Wow. And the smell of beer is beautiful. Once again. So it's sitting right at still 20 Celsius, looks like. 68 degrees. You can't see, but behind Hugo there's a little temperature thing, and that says it's about 60 in there, or 62. And I'm surprised. I mean, this yeast really took off. This ESB yeast by, I think it's by Danstar or another, or that other company. But yeah, I don't know if you can see it, man. It's moving around in there and everything. Airlock is bubbling away. Just wanted to show you this footage, man. I came in here this morning. It's not even been 24 hours since I pitched the yeast, and it's really going off. Look at the head on that, the krausen. So yeah, pretty cool. Just never know with these different yeast which ones are going to take off as fast as they do. It's just it's a weird scientific you know, thing, you know, when you go from yeast to yeast. If you're used to using the same, like, USO5 or USO4 all the time, you tend to get used to, like, how long they take for them to get going. But every time, you know, I do these different beers, then you use the different yeast now. Then, because I was using USO4 and 5 for a while, but now I've started, like, when I make these beers, doing different things. So this is neat. Just watching how fast these take off sometimes, and sometimes there's lag. Like the last beer didn't start for like 2-3 days almost. I was getting scared. And I was sitting around at the same temperature too as well. Alright, little update. Let's set sail.